wonderful. Being thick has benefits. I'm not your ordinary cheat. I've got a lot of love to share with little short and nappy hair. Taking time to let you know, am I kind of beautiful? Thick hips and sexy girl, don't you be ashamed. No, 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 no. Wonderful. Being thick has benefits. I'm not your ordinary cheat. I've got a lot of love to share with little short and nappy hair. Taking time to let you know, am I kind of beautiful? Thick hips and sexy girl, don't you be ashamed. No, 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 no.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Jamila J. Welcome to Jamila J Girl Talk on Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. How's everybody doing? We got a full house. Hey
Okay.
Chuck,
Hey, what's going
Lele,
on?
George, Lisa. Hey everybody.
How you doing? Happy to be here, Jamila. Like I said, every time I come on, Jamila J's Girl Talk, I know something's getting ready to go down, so I'm ready for
It's
it.
about to go down. It's never a dull moment.
That's right.
This week we're getting into rap, cycle 2, rap hip hop. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Anybody that has some talent like George, we invite you to shoot out your email in the feed, and we'll get you on. I'm anticipating 3 or 4 people that are coming on. So I just want to ask everybody how I call Thanksgiving Gratitude and Appreciation Day. So how was your Gratitude and Appreciation Day, Chuck?
Everything was great. I had a great time. Got to see some family. I actually did a party that night, so everything was great. I enjoyed, like you said, Thanksgiving. I mean, like you said, just seeing my family, and having a good time. Just being thankful for them. That's about, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
I know some people don't celebrate Thanksgiving because of, what went down or whatever. But at the end of the day, it was awesome get together. Put it like that.
Good. What about you, Lele? How was your Gratitude Day?
Yeah, well, again, I don't celebrate that, but what I do every year, and I have done this for the last 5, 6 years, they have a restaurant called Jacob in Harlem.
Mm.
And we usually feed the whole community from 9 o'clock until about 8 o'clock at night.
Oh.
So 9 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, I would run up to the Bronx with the preachers and them. They called me up, and I go up there for about an hour and two. Then I come back down to Harlem and finish feeding the community. So
Oh, that's
I do that
beautiful.
every year.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I know people are grateful and appreciative of what you do for the community. Thank you. Lisa Baker,
Just like
how
him.
was your Thanksgiving? You know what? I'm sorry. Can you introduce yourself? Lay, they know you, but introduce yourself. I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Lisa Baker. I go by First Lady Lisa on IG and Facebook sometimes. I'm also Fans Radio 916. So I myself am a radio host. I host my own show catering to rap and hip hop and then other music, more so to independent artists, giving them the opportunity to get heard, and get a chance to get that promotion or whatever. But My Thanksgiving was great. I got to spend it with my kids. We don't celebrate it like that either. But, traditionally we do cook the food, because some of my family do celebrate it in that way. And I also have a program myself called Feed the Hood, which I get issuance out from collaborating organizations. And so I was able to give out turkeys with
Nice.
the fixings and everything so they can make their own dinner. I was also able to give out 55 pre-made heatable dinners out to
Wow, the
people in the
homeless.
community through a program called Giving for Loss through this company called this gentleman named Chew. But yeah, other than that, I'm grateful for doing that, and I was able to give out people jobs. So I do seasonal traffic directing. So those that were out that wanted to come out, I was able to put them on the job for just a seasonal thing. So I'm a
Nice.
community
You know what? You do a lot. You do a lot for the community in Sacramento, Oak Park, and I know you do a lot. Thank you. Thank
Thank you.
you. We need everybody to, do a little bit, and that'll go a long way. Lele, can you introduce yourself before we go to our guest,
Yes,
George?
yes. My name is
Sorry.
Lele. I'm the founder of 15 Dynasty Management. I manage artists, models, actors, designers, producers. I have a clothing line. I buy property, and I'm in process of starting a trucking company.
All right, thank you. And you've been on every cycle. Thank you. I know you're busy. We appreciate you. And thanks for coming today. George, you were the winner.
Yeah.
And tell everybody about you.
George Green. Um, Again, I'm a single parent of 4. When surprisingly coming on last weekend, winning, it was something that was a big shock to me because I was like, I didn't know what it was about. Billy Bird threw me out there like, hey, get up there. But it's a blessing, shout out to Billy Bird, Pretty City, sitting pretty out there. But it's good, it gives me a chance to, to do something that I've never done. Again, I love singing, but man, this is different. I'm excited about to see what's gonna happen.
Me too.
I just take blessings how they come, You never know when your blessing is coming. And for the holiday, I'm gonna be honest, I love cooking. I mean, when I say I love cooking, it's like a passion for me. But this was the first year ever that I cooked absolutely nothing.
Wow.
I didn't do anything. I chilled. I relaxed. Went to a friend's house and had a little food, and I came back home, and the only thing I missed was the next day. I didn't have anything to make to eat for leftovers.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a blessing. It's just a blessing to see, people gathering with their families and then, enjoying life together as family and friends. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was it's been tough. 2021, it was tough. And to me, I'm thankful just being here, just healthy and able to do what I love, be around great people. So that was my blessing. I did cook. I did eat a lot. And if there was Santa Ana winds, it was so windy that they turned off the electricity. So
wow.
I just got through cooking. It was still daylight around 1 o'clock, and the lights went out. So I just ate and I went to sleep till the lights came back.
Yeah, it was
So happy Thanksgiving to me. So
yeah,
yeah, it was it was windy down here on the East Coast too, believe it or not.
was it?
Yeah, yesterday, the day before, I think the Thanksgiving, it was really windy on Thanksgiving. But I
Yeah.
know it was pretty windy out there. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess it's that time of the year. I can't stand. I love the warm weather. So I am kind of mad that the warm weather is leaving us and we're going into that cold, that bone chilling stuff. Y'all
yes,
don't have to
sir.
deal with that on the West Coast. But
I couldn't take it.
we got
Hey, it's
we got
different.
to
I
deal
tell
with
you,
it.
I moved from Texas out here, and I'll tell you what, it's a big difference, man. I don't own any coats, but trust me, I've been buying sweaters like crazy.
Wow.
I guess
Wow.
I'm the spoiled one because it was sunny out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's nice today. It's not too bad out, but at the end of the day, it's only 50 degrees where, I like that 80 on up,
Yeah. Yeah, get used to it.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. Chuck, I don't know if we have any contestants on deck, but I think I would love for George to start us off with a song.
Ah,
Oh, you put George on black.
how you how you do that so fast? I gotta get me some music.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let me give me.
Yeah,
Well, while
George
you
got
doing
to
that,
get used to that.
yeah. While you doing that, George, we got Ty in the back. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Tyrone. I don't know, his camera or something's not working. He can't get a
Hmm.
signal. So once he gets on,
Okay.
I know Ty said he wanted to do something too. So
Oh,
we'll see
good.
what happens. Yeah, but he's having trouble getting on, so we're just waiting on that one. And
Okay.
while we wait, I mean, hey, we can get into some comments while we wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We
I
got
mean,
we got a lot of comments here, so I'll go right through them. We got Izzy meditates. What's going on, lady? She says
Hey,
hello.
Izzy.
Feel Good Talk family. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Sky Darling, hello, fan. What's up, Sky? Then we're gonna go. Matter of fact, we're gonna go down to everybody. They talking to everybody. Everybody's talking to everybody. So we're gonna go. Sky Darling tells Izzy what's going on. Izzy. We got Izzy going back with Sky. So we're gonna waste a little time for George so he can get ready. And
yeah.
William Bird says, what up, Feel Good Talk family? Hey, what's
Hey,
up, Will?
Will.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, check him out. The Lovebird Conversation with the Lovebirds. That's on every Wednesday at 8:30. Check him out, man. It's an awesome show. Check that out. Him and his wife, they do their thing.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
Izzy Meditate says, I love that gratitude day. Yeah, Izzy, I don't,
Mm,
I don't, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving either. What I mean,
yeah.
I say the holidays. I don't really celebrate the holidays at all, but I still say, out of respect, hey, happy holidays or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a great day to, hang with family, and a lot of people are off on those days, so you're able to actually connect more so throughout, and throughout the year, because throughout the year, you're working all the time.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
you do get a chance to have those holidays is a great thing. So definitely, it was an awesome thing to see family and friends you haven't seen in a while. So um, Sky Dawn says hello again. And William Bird said that's my guy. He's talking about George. Actually, for those that don't know, he actually talked George up, and some people couldn't come on. I think we had three people that couldn't come on, or two people that were sick.
Yeah, everybody
Jamila,
was sick.
right? So he ended up calling William Bird on, and I mean not William Bird ended up calling on George, and this is how we got to see George do his thing. So thanks for that, Will. We appreciate it. And
Thank you, Will.
Sky Darling says, congratulations, George.
Thank you, thank you.
And my man William Bird says, Chuck Bird's update, touchdown, Boston Scott. Hey, thanks, man. I needed that because that 3-0 I was seeing all the way through was getting on my nerves. So I appreciate that. And William Bird also says, show them you hold it. Oh, show them you holding it down, green team. So basically, yeah, he's talking about green team as far as the Birds and Mr. Green right there who's gonna do his thing
Ah, okay.
in a few seconds. So again, thanks for that update, Will. Appreciate you. So I guess are you ready yet, George? If
Yeah,
not,
man.
we'll wait.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna just do a little old school. I like R&B. I like gospel. So this is a little something from the past with the Four Tops. So just check this out.
Okay. Oh my God. What's this song?
I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. As far as I can see, you will always be the one for me. Oh, yes, you will. I believe in dreams again. I believe that love will never end. Like the river finds the sea. I was lost, free, girl. I believe in you and me. There we go. Yeah. With the applause.
George, you are
That was
definitely
beautiful.
That was awesome.
That was
Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I liked Whitney Houston did that in The Preacher's Wife. I
Yes.
love that song. Yeah. So let's change gears, George. I don't know. Maybe you might win. Maybe you gonna definitely be on the mixtape. We're waiting for other people, but let's talk a little bit about rap music, hip hop rap. The very first song I heard was the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah.
I think that was in the 80s or well,
Rapper's
what was the
Delight.
first rap song? Yeah, was it Rapper's Delight? Or,
Rapper's Delight. Yeah.
yeah,
Curtis
that was-
Blow. Curtis Blow had a couple of songs out back then.
yeah.
I mean, Rapper's Delight was basically like one of the main things that, who doesn't remember? I said a hip hop,
Yeah.
a hibbity the hibbity hip hip a hop. You don't stop a rockin' to the bang bang. I mean,
That's right. That's right.
everybody knew that song. I mean, roller skating. Rock skate, roll about. It's like back then. You had everybody really enjoying music, and
Yeah.
like I said, I never saw myself singing music. But I mean, I'm a good singer in the shower. But other than that, man, like I said, music has always been like something that I like to do. I said music, but just singing, and then again, like I said last week, to see people and then see how they look at you, like, wow, like that was. I don't be thinking it sounds as good as like again.
Right.
When I used to, I do a lot of karaoke. So when I go at karaoke, I tell the people, hey, the more you drink, the better I sound. So, so I guess they was drinking a lot because I guess they said they were sounding good.
It seemed like you really enjoy singing.
I do.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Yeah. So,
nervous as ever, but it's like, hey, you got to do it.
Well, we can't tell at all. You know what I mean? And you know what though, man? This is a crazy thing too, right? Like people always say, like you don't see what other people see.
Right.
Yeah.
Like like you might have a talent, but you don't realize it. That's a gift. You understand what I'm saying? So you might think, oh, I'm just singing in the shower or whatever. But when somebody hears, you're like, yo, man, you really have a talent. And I think we're blessed with stuff. Sometimes we don't realize it. You know what I mean? Like some people, it's like, it's crazy because some people will tell me, when I'm doing my thing, and they're like, do you really think you're really as good as everybody keeps saying? I'm like, I think I'm good. I mean, it's not, I enjoy what I do and I love what I do. But at the end of the day, when people are telling you things and in your mind, you're like, like, okay, well, I guess, you know what I mean? It's like, that's sometimes you just don't see it, you know what I mean? Because it's in you. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't see it, which is a great thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
keeps you humble.
Yeah, it keeps you humble because a lot of times they'll tell you how great you are, and you're like, man, I could have did better here. Even on your off days, you'll get that. If that's your gift, you still get that. Yo, you were the, whatever. And it's like, wow. I said, I didn't think I did that great tonight, but thank you. I appreciate it. But in my mind, I wouldn't say that out loud, but in my mind, I would be like, oh, thanks, whatever. But in my mind, I'm like, man, I did all right. I give myself a C. Give myself a C tonight.
You know what? That's ironic because if you talk to a lot of artists, and if you ask them, are you ever nervous? They will say, yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Once you go out there and once you start getting into it, that's it.
That's true.
You know what? Can I add a comment? Music is a universal language. So you can't express yourself in one form. At least you can pick a song and play it or sing it. Even if you can't hold no tune, it speaks to somebody that might need that type of, you know what I'm saying? Whatever was speaking out at that time. So
that's right.
Awesome part about the music industry.
That's very true. Very true.
Lay, what is the first rap song you heard?
Well, I'm from New York and I'm from the Bronx. So when all of them first coming up, I done heard it all. I was in the parks with them.
Wow.
You know, but I was never into the music like that. I was doing other things.
Right.
But when the parties used to come, I used to come to the park with Africa Bambaataa, with Curtis Blow, with Kool Herc, and
That's what's up.
When it was developed, I was there.
Wow, wow. I can remember hearing that Rapper's Delight like yesterday because it's like, what is that? What?
Yeah.
I never heard anything like that before in California. What about you, Lisa? What's the very first rap song you heard?
I think it was about the same. It was Rapper's Delight. I think my mom played it. That was like all kinds of soul music, really. But you know what I mean? Back in those days when they thought they was hip like us,
Yeah.
that music. I think for me too, what blew it up was
that was hot.
Yeah, it was.
These are the breaks, Curtis Blow.
LL Cool J was the one that really spoke to everybody. As a teenager, he was like that, kid, and
rock the bells.
Oh, wow.
You know what? They have the Universal Hip Hop Museum here, and we was just in it the other day. Ice-T manager, Mickey Benson, me, and a whole lot of other people. They had their anniversary. And everybody was coming from past to present and performing right there.
Wow.
That's
where
awesome.
is that, in Harlem or where?
Oh, well, they're not going to put the Universal Hip Hop in no other city or place but the Bronx.
I used to stay in the.
If you put it anywhere else, they'll start a lot of problems.
Oh, the Bronx. Okay. Wow.
I used to stay in the Bronx, back off of 141st and Willis Avenue.
Oh, no, he was in the Bronx.
Down off of 3rd Avenue. You know where that's at?
That's the Bronx, South Bronx.
Wow.
Hey, we got some comments out there I want to get to because they're talking about their favorite song as well. So we're gonna go right here to William Bird. He says, "I believe." See, we're back a little bit. We're a little bit back. So when you were singing, George, they were going crazy on you.
Yes.
And of course, he said, "Go George." But then we had Callie Ma. She says, 1979. We were talking about the Sugar Hill Gang. As far as first rap. So I guess I don't know if she's referring to that or not. Clear that up, Callie Ma. Let us know. And Izzy says, "Those were the days." And Amy Louise Cowher says, "Good afternoon, Feel Good Talk." What's going on, lady? Thanks for tuning in. And she also says, "Thanks for tuning in." Sky Dolan says, "UTFO." Yeah, that was one of my favorite
UTFO,
UTFO, yeah. William Bird, the Boogie Down Bronx.
Whoa.
Yes, and Izzy says, "I love underground rap, but especially MC Light and the Poor Righteous Teachers." Yes, indeed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and thanks for that, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you something though, man. Like who said LL? Was that you? Was that you, Lisa? You said you liked LL.
Yeah.
You got to realize LL came out when it was all groups, so he was like the first probably soloist that was out there doing his thing. Like like Run DMC, you had Houdini, all those cats. It was just like him. You understand what I'm saying? So he's been around for a long time. He's been like, I mean, through the beginning to now, I mean, he's still relevant. So that's that's crazy. That's one of my favorite rappers. I definitely love LL. Another one of my favorite rappers was Slick Rick. You know what I mean? Because of the storytelling that he had. Oh my God! Like, it's no.
I love that song.
I don't know if anybody out there listens. No other storyteller like Slick Rick. You know,
Lottie Dottie.
Just make it to the what is it? The rock, the hall, rock and roll.
Yeah, right. Who's that? LL. Yeah. He just got to rock and roll Hall of Fame. Yes, indeed. Well deserved. You know what I mean? So, like, I think all of the pioneers, they definitely should have a place in that rock and roll Hall of Fame, because without them, it would be nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
true.
Every artist and every group had their own style. That's what made it so unique and so great. You know, at that time, it was a great time to be in the hip hop, in the rap. You know, because it was just so much creativity. And correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, Layla, you can help me with this. what do they say about not the rhythms or the sound? What is that? One rhythm or sound has it stimulates the creative side of your mind, where another whatever stimulates not so, I guess, the transy side, like transit. What is that called? I got to get this right, because
The
I was
different beats.
not the it's the beat, the cadence to the beats. I can't remember what it is. I'll
Well,
get
you
it.
have two sides to the brain that basically
You talk to me.
things of function, like
Right.
it will affect one side more than the other.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when you hear a beat, you know, I think I said last week or sometime, we are in tune. This is why when it comes down to music, or we could be walking down the street and hear some music. If the music is rocking, we will stop and move because we are natural in tune.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Most
man.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm gonna have that next week. I'll have that next week, because I gotta look
Okay.
into that, because I'm telling you, at that time, like I said, that was a great time to be in hip hop. And that was, what hip hop was, man. That's the element. That was one of the elements of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
again, like I said, I hate when they say hip hop nowadays, me personally, because I knew exactly what it took to get that, or even us played on the radio was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now
Yeah.
it's like it's nothing now, So again, I know exactly what the struggle was, as far
Well,
as you
like,
couldn't even
it's
find hip hop.
discrimination when it comes to
Right.
that, because they wouldn't allow you to play rap music. You had to call it hip hop. You know
Right.
what I mean? So that was the difference too. We're still fighting for that right now. They didn't have a real category for no rap. It's all hip hop, and everybody got upset when certain hardcore hip hop rappers got nominated or got these awards because of that, right? Because they're like,
Right.
that's not real hip hop. Like,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the difference between rap and hip hop? That was a question I was going to ask.
I don't know the difference between it, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I think that on the older side of rap hip hop, it's more like it was an art for them. It wasn't like now we got this hip hop now where they're like killing each other, talking about guns, drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Smoking weeds, shaking your behind,
Right.
like all those things. Like it wasn't, when we're talking about what songs that catered to us when we grew up, or we came with it wasn't like that. Now it's like way like over the top. So
Now y'all can correct me if you want, but me personally, I think rap is an element of hip hop. Like they had all types of forms of it, but you had to break in, you had the graffiti, like all that was a part of the culture of hip hop at one point. And I think
rapping
is
the rhythm,
right?
How you constantly flow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they all have their own different categories. I mean, just like, you have old gospel, traditional gospel, then you have, the contemporary gospel.
Right.
So it's all
they had one of the legends on the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And he was breaking down where rap come from.
Mm-hmm.
He said at one time it wasn't never named rap. They were just flowing. But what happened, one of the other legends was getting ready to go into the service. So in the service, where they say, they go something like, you left, right, left. Rap came from out of that.
Cadence.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
I believe he said hip hop came from out of that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
What about Gil Scott? Gil Scott. He did spoken word. Was that like a form of rap? You guys remember Gil Scott?
Jill Scott.
Gil
Scott.
Gil G-I-L Scott.
Oh,
he was more like a poet, but he was more a revolutionary. And he said his poetry to music. So I don't know if that was kind of like the foundation of hip hop or rap, but the revolution will not be televised. Y'all never heard of him?
Yeah,
I heard of that. Yeah,
Gil Scott. Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of Jill Scott. My bad.
No, they might be cousins though.
That's
So
good
we
for us
wait
too.
for rappers. Where you guys at?
Yo, where the rappers
We
at?
got
We
radio
need
people.
some.
We got
Right.
industry people. We I guess we just gonna have to put George on, all the way through the show, and just rock him for a whole hour. Cause
Yeah.
where y'all at? Come on now, we waiting. You
All right, well,
know,
we definitely got some
people are
comments out
watching.
there.
They're anticipating. You know,
Yeah.
something.
But look, we're gonna get into some of these comments.
Yeah.
This is a
I think
lot.
it's something.
Let me see. Let's see what I got. All right, we'll go right here. We'll go right here to Amy. She says, yes, MC Light and the Poor Righteous Teachers, Izzy. Let's go back to that too, because shout out to the female rappers. Back then,
Yeah.
female rappers, they had to have, it wasn't all about showing their behinds and, their bodies. It was about, their creative art, their mind, their mentality, what they had to offer. So if you were whack, you were just whack. That's what we used to say back in the day, whack, whack. You were whack, you were whack. That's the new. So anyway, they had to come on there to be very creative, and it was hard for the females to actually even get on the map. I mean,
Yeah.
MC Light, you talking
Queen
Yo.
Queen Latifah, Yo,
Yeah.
Salt and
Yeah.
Pepper. It took like I said, it took a while before they actually, said, well, whatever. Nowadays, it seems like it's very easy as far as the feminine. I mean, as far as the females are concerned. To me, anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how easy it is, but no, maybe some of the young folk out there could talk to us. But at the end of the day, you had to have creative. You had to be creative. You had to be dope. We say dope. Now I'm bringing some words back. You had to be dope. If you weren't, you didn't get put on. You know what I mean? That was just that simple. Again, we had the Fat Boys. We Sky Dawn talking about the Fat Boys. They were creative. They had the beatbox, the human beatbox. And then of course, they made it sexy to be fat, to be big. I ain't gonna say fat, to be overweight. You know what I mean? So just like Heavy D.
Heavy D.
You know what I mean? Right. So we're talking some history right now. And again, they made it cool. You had to come out with originality. You understand what I'm saying? And Scott Darling says, please share this broadcast. Hold on, we also got some more stuff here. Amy says authentic rap. Talk to us about that. What you mean by that, Amy? Break it down to us. What about Boogie Down? Of course, Will.
Yeah.
KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions.
Yes,
that was
KRS-One.
crazy. Yeah. Public Enemy. Again, we already talked about that. We went to Boogie Down Productions, and like I said, KRS-One, Public Enemy, X Clan. I mean, I go on and on about the positive rap. But when we started talking about positive and uplifting our people, then we had a problem. So again, we can get that later, but those are like, this was like the uplifting part. I think up until like 89, then all of a sudden they got into the gangster rap around 90s. That's
NWA. Yeah.
Changing.
Yeah, NWA.
Even though that was a movement, don't get me wrong, but at the same time,
hey, don't forget De La Soul too.
De La Soul.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Fushnickens. Don't forget them.
Yeah.
We go on and on.
Yeah.
Fatima also says UTFO might have been the first rhythm I memorized. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. They used to have this thing on television, right? Where you used to mimic the rap groups or rap artists. So you can get on there and you can lip sync it. And you would actually win. So I was one day I was like, because I knew the whole song of UTFO. I knew the whole entire song. It was crazy. So I was like, yo, man, we gotta get on here, man, and do our thing, on TV. So again, right, UTFO, they had, Roxanne, that was a classic. Oh, that was a classic. I mean, the battle between Roxanne Shante, the real Roxanne. I mean, it just went on and on and on. So I'm telling my age right now. But anyway, Izzy Meditates also says, hello, Cheryl Robinson. Thanks for tuning in. And Fatima says, oh, yes, indeed. Boogie Down Productions, BDP. Mika Gibson says, yes. And then she also says, music is life. True.
It is.
Listen, music, like you Lele said, man, is universal, man. People, your music, I mean, you throw any music, like you put on music, and it just brings everybody together. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People just come together. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Also, Fatima says, hip hop nowadays, ew, yuck. Well, it's more, to me, it's more beats and hooks now. You know what I mean?
Guess what, Fatima? I gotta listen to that stuff too.
Yeah. William Bird says my favorite tea that time was the Treacherous 3. Yeah, brother, Treacherous 3. We got to take it back. Yeah, definitely. Got to give them their props. Amy also says now they now have music therapy.
Yeah,
we need it after this mess.
Yeah, music was always therapy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need to straighten them back out now.
Yeah.
Music therapy is probably one of the best things that they could consider coming back with. Get them back on track.
That's right. That's right. Scott Dawn says MC Shaw Rock. She went back. Go ahead.
Wow. That is back.
Matter of fact, wasn't she on what was that called? With oh my god, I can't think of it right. Beat Street. Was she on Beat Street? Whatever. Anyway, we'll come
Beat
back.
Street. That's going. Yeah. You going back.
And Tamika Gibson says hip hop and what it meant to DJ Scott LaRock. Okay, she's quoting some lyrics from Boogie Down, and she says Scott Dawn says yes, true elements of hip hop. Yes,
Scott LaRock.
And then Fatima says new age is too commercialized in a way I can't explain, but it's lost some of its authenticity. For us, it was authentic from underground. The art has been dismissed in a sense, but it has expanded or increased its reach and acceptance. That's true.
It's commercialized. Yeah.
Commercialized now, and but a lot of record companies don't want that. Like it's the same. Like it sounds the same to me. I don't know if y'all agree or not, or whoever's out there, but to me it sounds the same. You can't even tell certain rappers from certain rappers. You got to really listen to and figure out who it is because everything is so similar now. You know what I mean? They talk about the same exact thing over and over again. Like you said, Lisa, you know, the drugs, getting high,
stuff.
You know, showing their behinds and all that. I mean, it's cool every once in a while, but you get tired of seeing that every day. And it seems like that's the standard now. Like it's no board, no boundaries no more. It's like
and you're right
I'm coming outside, whatever. I don't care. Like they don't know when to turn it off. Sometimes it's good to rap and all that, and good to have a good time. But sometimes people turn it off. It's good to be normal sometimes.
So wait, what happened? How I got into playing that music is I have kids, and I wanted to know what my kids was listening to. So when they was listening to certain artists, I was listening to it so that I can get a feel with, you know what I'm saying, trying to understand it a little bit. So I put it out. Also think about, you know, when I deal with these independent artists and they have their music like that, I kind of talk to them on the side about like uplifting stuff. Can you like maybe like think of something that's encouraging for you, you know, you and your community or your family? Like, you know, your grandma can't listen to that. You know, I'm pretty sure your mom can tolerate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got to help make a change in that field.
That's true. That's true.
It's so normalized now and becoming what they say savage or ignorant. So that's the norm. Like that's cool.
Sad. It's sad
to be dumb, be stupid. That's cool. You know what I mean? So it's a sad situation now.
Yeah.
Scott Dawn says the dozens. You got to school me on that one because I don't. Anybody know what she's talking about? I guess she's talking about the group, the Dozens.
I've never heard of that. Where's all the rappers at? Come on, you guys. George, can you rap?
No.
Hey, what's up, Quincy? He says back.
You want everybody to leave.
Quincy says back then, every rapper had the original style. It was about being the best MC. Today's rapper use one style. He here today just to make money and get instant fame. Exactly, man. And every time, you know, I say that all the time. Like it says, no creativity is nothing. They get that check, but then they're a puppet to the industry once they sign that that contract. Yeah. And they got to do, you know, a lot of work, and they got to put their work, you know, work. And it's like they're like, man, why did I get myself into this? What's up? This is my son, DJ. This is Chavez, DJ Vez. He says, what's up, boy? And
what's up?
Izzy Meditates says, hey, thanks for tuning in. And Quincy Cobb says, I totally agree. So hey, thanks y'all for tuning in. We waiting on some rappers, man. You know, don't let
where y'all at? Come on.
You know,
is the rappers listening and acting?
Where's my they hit me up. I put it in your inbox. Y'all just be hitting us up.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know anybody out there that can spit some bars? Please let us
Come
know.
on,
You know,
y'all.
looking for some people, you know.
We
what I mean?
trying to
We had
make
few.
things happen here,
Yeah,
you know.
we had a few.
But what about the clothes, the cross colors, and all the,
Oh,
you know, and the FUBU, you know, that was part of rap too. That was all a part of our culture. The red, black, and orange, and yellow, and green. I mean, it was everything, you know.
and don't forget the big they call them Dookie strings. So you had to have them.
Okay.
He said Dookie
Yeah,
string.
Dookie strings.
He's going back into the 70s.
Man.
And the Kango hats, you know,
Yeah,
it was a whole culture.
It was a whole
You know,
I mean, it
Yeah.
was serious. Yeah. And I used to be one that used to carry a boombox on my shoulder like this. All the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Right
Another
there.
Radio Raheem. Like that.
Radio Raheem. Hey, that was it though. That was it though.
You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. But hold on, we got some more comments out there. We got Izzy Meditate. She says, I love all music, even some of the newer rap songs. I feel like rap has changed and is continuously changing so fast. It makes it difficult for rappers to keep up if they don't stay in the game. Yeah, everything is fast now. It does move really
It really
fast.
is.
Yeah. She says, I love all rap music. Okay, she's correcting herself. And raccoon. Oh, I forgot about that. Scott Darwin says raccoon hats. Exactly.
Raccoon
I forgot
hats.
about that. We got Amy. She's over there laughing. But
don't forget about the gazelles now.
Oh yeah, you had to have a pair of gazelles on. Gazelles.
Is that the glasses?
Yeah.
Sunglasses? Yeah.
Sheepskin jackets. Remember those?
Oh
Adidas,
yeah.
no shoestring. Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
Y'all.
they went all the
Top, hey, that was top 10 Adidas.
They went
The Puma suits with the shoes, the mask.
Yeah, you had to have the patent leather top 10 Adidas.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely showing your age now.
I ain't scared.
Like Darwin says, the leather bombers. Yes, indeed. I had one of you. I still got a picture of me and my brother. I'm at the post that joint. It's crazy. And she says that, yes, my son has a raccoon hat. He's 18.
You can bring all that stuff back.
Hey, listen, everything is a rerun anyway. I mean,
it is. You can bring that back. It's like, whoa.
We used to wear Converses. Now they wear them all the time. Now, back then, they was $14.99. Now, what they like $50 or something like that?
Yeah, or more. Yeah. So I forgot what I was going to say, but when I guess I just asked this question. Lee.
You all right?
When
Get it together now. No, we got patience with you now.
That's what I want to know. That's to get the other question.
70s.
Where y'all at? Come on.
Hey, yo, hold on.
The hot flash over here.
Yeah, hot flash, huh?
Come on, let's hear some talent.
We got Izzy Meditate. She says, I love the name belts. Yes, Izzy. Yes.
Yeah,
they coming out. They coming back out too.
That's what I was gonna say.
I see a lot of those out there. But yeah, Jamila, you all right over there? We got to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll turn on the air.
Yeah, hit the fan. Hit the fan.
Well, you know it's hot in California anyway.
Oh, I wish it would. All right, look, man, don't think
I can imagine it is on fire now.
Yeah, it's always on fire. It's always burning. Jesus. So, what was I going to say, though? I forgot. I really did forget.
Can't be forgetting now.
No, I can't forget.
I've never done this. I'm just like flabbergasted, you know. We have a forum for people and we invite them to come in, but it is what it is. I'm doing a commercial. Maybe I'll think about it when we come
to a commercial.
We say Lele, where's who?
Chester.
Yeah, let's go. My Chester piece, please.
Where's everybody at? Where's everybody?
Oh, we got my man.
Maybe they still, having their Thanksgiving. Last day of the Thanksgiving holidays.
Yeah, it might be the Thanksgiving holiday too, Jamila. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My dream is to see a rapper from Chester get signed and get Chester notified on a national level.
Chester,
and for
PA.
the world to know about our beautiful city.
Where's
There you
Chester
go.
at?
There
Chester,
you go. It's in
PA.
PA, Chester, PA.
Oh,
Right outside of
Pennsylvania.
Philly. Yeah,
Outside of Philly, yeah.
suburbs outside of
Oh.
Philly. Yes. So everybody say Philly, but nah, it's Chester, not Philly. So everybody get that
Yeah,
confused.
y'all need to get on the map. I'm like,
I mean, you know, we on the map. They on the map. You know, we on the
and
map.
I didn't
too,
even
but-
know nothing about Chester.
You didn't? Okay.
Nope. This
Wow.
is the first time I heard of that. Y'all need to get on the map.
Hey, he's telling somebody something out there. Who raps out there? Come on, get on here now. Don't let me embarrass y'all because I can't rap, but I do
Straight need
something.
to get some
There goes some Chester right here.
Right, I'm from Chester. Too. I'm from Chester. I mean here too, but I'm just saying I can't. You know, I can't rap.
Lisa, who's the famous rapper from Sacramento? Is it Mac Dre or?
No, so we have the old school, which is Sibo,
Look at Jamila.
Mozzie from Oak Park area. Who else? Those are the main two. Oh, Marvelous.
What about Mac Dre?
Mac Dre is in the Vallejo area. That's the
Oh,
big
okay, that's cool.
I
Okay,
don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all
he
got it.
died, huh? He died. You heard of E40?
Yeah,
Yeah.
E40.
E40 from yeah. Who's from Oakland besides Hammer and Too Short? Who else?
From the Bay.
That's upcoming.
No, just like old school. You know, that's been around for a minute.
What's that? JJ Fad? Ain't they from the Bay?
Supersonic.
Yeah.
Who?
They from
They may be from LA, huh?
That's
Lisa.
Sonic.
There you go. I'm rapping. Y'all gonna post me up there. What was she saying? Come on, y'all. You know that wasn't no rap.
All I
That's
know,
true.
Supersonic.
That's some rap. That's some fast words right
Yo,
there,
I ain't
man.
Yeah.
she wasn't saying nothing, man. She just,
Nah.
you know, making it sound good, you know. 'Cause I'm still trying to figure that one out. Like, man, that's all he did.
I think you got it. I think you got it.
You guys invite her on the show and ask her.
Yeah. Hey, look, if we get in contact with her, believe me, we will have her on here. Trust me. You know, we looking for Hammer though. We want Hammer. Where
I
Hammer?
know that's right. I want to see Hammer too.
What
That would be
Hammer?
one of my dream
Oh.
concerts.
Tell you something. Hammer's the only dude I know that could dance in dress shoes with no socks. I
Man.
know his feet were tore up. Woo!
Boy.
Hammer. No wonder they called him Hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Say them
Yeah,
toes was
Hammer
hammered
toes.
up, huh? Toes was beat up.
Let's get it started. Oh,
I think Hammer has a church in the Bay Area.
Hammer, I loved him though, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
he
put
brought
a
so
lot of
much
people
energy,
on.
man. Telling you.
Mhm.
But he changed the game. He had the whole full band and
The full band.
the
yeah.
dancers and everything.
Like 75 dancers.
Yeah, you ain't
Everybody
lying.
from East Oakland, from
That's
East
crazy.
14th Street. Come on, y'all. We going
They
on
would have stayed
tour.
right home. They would have stayed right home. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm telling you, that was a lot of money he was putting out.
Yeah.
Amy
Lots
says,
of
go
money.
ahead, Chuck, drop those lines. I don't got no lines to drop, but I was just trying to do some supersonic, you know.
Samala.
But yeah, so hey man, great conversation though, man. You know, I love it, you know. Where Tyrone Ricks at, man? He was supposed to come on and spit something for us. He couldn't get on, so I'm gonna try to get in contact with that brother right now and see what's going on.
You better call Tyrone
Yeah,
again.
now, see what's going on. You
But
know,
Chuck, let's go to a commercial, and then maybe
commercial.
after that we'll
That's a
wind it up.
Thank you, Jamila. See, she's on it.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so we're gonna go to a
I
commercial,
could go get some water. Cool
and we're gonna
off.
come right back. And this is the A Game, our sponsor.
Everybody's listening. Follow me on IG, Fans Radio 916.
Hey, we ain't going nowhere. We coming back. We only getting the commercial.
Should I got to throw that in?
Hey, and that's the A game, great for vitality, energy, strength, and libido. And if you want your free sample, give me a call at 302-723-2836. Again, 302-723-2836. Get your free sample of the A game. This is for men only. Great product. I can't keep it on the shelves. So definitely check me out. All right.
Hey, Lay, can you talk a little bit about how the business end of rap music has changed from the business perspective?
Well, about music itself, it definitely had changed. At one time, when you get a contract with a record label, you didn't have to get a 360 deal. I think all of that came into play at the time of 50 Cent.
What's a 360 deal?
360 is like when you sign a deal, and when you get contract from sponsors, clothes sponsors,
Okay.
water sponsors, and going on shows, they getting a piece of that money now. At one time, they wasn't doing that. I think when 50 Cent got that water contract and he made 300 and something million, close to 4, I think that's the time when all of that changed and they came out with the 360. So now record labels want everything that you're involved with, and which is bad, because if you talk to a lot of record labels now, like Cash Money, Master P, and different other record labels, they said if they had to do it all over again, they would have stayed independent.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't stay independent because they don't want to go through the struggle. But a lot of them do stay independent, just like that boy Dro. What's Dro? The one just got killed?
Oh, okay. Dolph.
Yeah. The brother stayed independent. I remember when he first started jumping off, he did a record with Gucci Man. And when Gucci Man came home, that's when he dropped it. Then somebody that Gucci Man know heard the song playing on the radio and got in contact with Gucci Man and say, yo, man, you know that joint you dropped with that boy from Tennessee? He said, man, that's the hottest thing on the radio. So Gucci Man probably, he forgot about it. He said, yo, who you talking about? Let's get in contact with him. So Gucci Man got in contact with the brother and said, yo, I want to do another song with you. He said, listen, you don't have to pay me nothing. We're going to do it together. And the brother career took off. That was it. He stood independent. Another person that was independent was the Amigos.
Yeah.
They was independent, and what happened, I believe it was Def Jam or one of the main record labels were trying to get them signed and were calling them every day for 6 months. So they said, man, listen, all right, man, we're going to come and talk to you. So they sat at the table and they talked, and they said, yo, what you could do for us? So they explained, the record label said, this is what we could do, so and so and so. He said, man, listen, we doing that right now.
Wow. Yeah.
So they signed with them. So when they asked them, well, if you were doing the same thing that the record label was doing, why did you sign with them? He said, man, listen, they called us every day for 6 months. I just got tired. We sat down. The only thing we could say that they did for us, we on their roster.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow. So Lisa, how has the radio? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lay.
is a plus, then it's not a plus. It's a plus. Somebody like Rick could say, yo, no, this is what I want. That's what I want. I want my masters. I want my creativity. So and so and so and so. He's so hot, he could write his own meal ticket.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
But if you're not hot, or if you coming up and you up and coming and you really want to get out there, I mean, it's going to take a minute, but you're going to get out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you recommend somebody to sign a record contract or go independent? I mean, you know.
That aligns with this right here. Izzy says, are independent artists making more money than those being signed?
Yeah, they're making more money.
They are.
Not only that, they're making more money. They're in control of creativity. Not only that, they're keeping their masters.
Yeah.
Not only that, if you doing the events, you keeping the money. Once you get up there and you're making millions of dollars, why not take $2 million and put it on the side? That's investment in yourself.
Yeah.
True.
So you just answered the question. You think independent is better?
Independence is always better.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people, they want to get to the mountaintop, but they don't want to go through the process. It's a process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Once you go through the process, that means you understand how things operate. When you don't go through the process and you get there, you wouldn't even know how to act. You don't know the process.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think when you do that, you appreciate it more too. You know what I mean? Because you know what you, like you said, you know what you had to go through as far as that process. And I think a lot of times when you get that multi-million-dollar contract, you don't see everything that comes with that contract or how
That's right.
So it's like, well, I'll take it. And then, like you said, you see a lot of rappers go broke, a lot of just in athletes or whatever. They go broke because they.
I mean, if they're going to give you $2 million,
right?
They're not just giving you this money just to give it to you.
Right.
Something got to go with it.
That money is a recoup.
Yeah.
If they offer you $2 million and you already have $4 million of your own money, take $2 million of your own money and invest it in yourself. You don't have to give nobody nothing then.
So how do you know when you have a good person or honest person?
An honest person as far as what?
Like if you're going to use somebody,
label?
if you're going to use somebody you never dated before, you never got into, like myself, let's just say, and getting someone to manage. Now, I mean, even out here nowadays, you got crooked lawyers. So who is to be trustworthy on an upcoming person who's new? I mean,
you're right. You have a lot of lawyers that's, is not doing the right thing. And a lot of artists that's out, well known, had them lawyers. But they found out later on that they was getting double crossed, and they came right back and sued them, put them out of business and got their money and moved on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, most of the parts are that people don't know how to read that paperwork.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yep.
And you got to understand that majority of these people that are out here doing their artistry, they want to just be the artist. They want the other people to do the business side for them. Like you said, it's trying to find that trustworthy person, right?
And it's nothing.
What?
Excuse me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But anytime somebody going to present any type of paperwork, and if you don't understand the terminology, you sit back and let them talk. But after they finish talking and you talk, nothing is being signed. You should tell them
that people don't understand. So if you don't understand it, you got to brush it up and either read it yourself, or you have to take it to somebody that can give you
again.
on that.
But a lot of people just sign. You
If
know,
I
they
was
dangle
sitting,
that money in front of you.
That's
if
why
I
they
was
get
sitting
stuck
at
with
the,
what
if
they
I
get
was
stuck
sitting
with
at the
because they're
table with
not reading that
somebody,
paperwork. So, for example, the distribution game is really out there taking over everything. Everybody's on Spotify, everybody's on iTunes, everybody's on Amazon, CD Baby, all these distributions. However, there's only been one artist this past year that just passed. Jack Harlow is a white rap artist. He got all his monies from just streaming off of Spotify. A lot of these companies or people that network with all these people that have their own entertainment company that do sign artists independently, not major, but there's independent people out there that be signing that say they have their own labels and they take these people under their wing. They're putting them on all these different distribution things. So like you got to recoup on that, just like you were saying, like going to a record label and they give you this money. The money is not for free. You still got to recoup it. So if you're on these digital distributions, the same thing with that too. You're not going to get
It's a
any
new game.
money until
It's
you
a
get
new
more.
game. I was going to ask you about that. Yeah.
Not only that, right now the game is about streaming. You can make your money off of streaming, but once again, you got to know the business. You got to, copyright your music. You got to get it published. You know, you got to be under ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, all that stuff. Like it's more to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
well, you know, again, if it was me, if I was an artist, and Jamila, you was a record label, and you want to advance me $5 million to sign with you. Now I don't know the business like that, but
Right.
I know one thing: I'm a good listener. I will sit down and listen just to hear what you have to say.
Now, are you saying
I
that?
would express how I feel.
Now,
Then when
But
you
if
want
I'm
me to-
dangling, I'm
well,
sorry, go
then
ahead,
when you
George.
want me to sign the paper, I will say, all right, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this contract with me and I will get back with you.
Well, if you take that contract, the deal is off. You know, you got to sign now. 5 million is on the table. Sign it or walk away.
Don't take
Well,
you didn't read the contract. You're gonna get shammed. So why
Well,
would you do
again,
that? So a conversation between me and you telling me that I promise you're gonna get this money. We're gonna do A, B, C, D. You know what I'm saying? Majority of that stuff don't happen just like they say it do. So it's like a handshake or taking your word for it. Like a lot of the times, I don't sign a contract with people. I take your word for it. You know what I'm saying? If you do what you don't say that you do, I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna play the baseball game with me. Ain't no 3 strikes here. You feel me? So like it goes the same way.
Again, just like with one of my models, we went to an agency. And we sat down with the people from the agency, and I wanted to see what they offer, so and so and so and so. So he was explaining, they was explaining this, they was explaining that, and I listened. I'm a good listener. You talk all day. I'm a listen. And I'm going to ask questions and so and so and so and so. So we had the contract right there. So I said, okay, all right, I completely understand. I said, I'm going to take this contract and I'll get back with you in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I do. So what I do, I get in contact with a lawyer and I send them the contract. The lawyer get in contact with them, and we start to change things around.
Right. But a lot of people, you know, maybe they don't have an attorney. They are just coming into the business. They're eager, desperate, coming out the projects, all these different, you know, factors. It's like 5 million.
And the
You know,
money
what do
looks
I
good.
sign? You know, I signed my life over to you know, to the devil for $5 million. So a lot of people, you know, hopefully people are listening if they are not, you know, participating, but this is some things that they need to know, you know, and they need to think about, you know, like that's good advice. But a lot of people don't have a manager and they're just out there grinding, and somebody offer you 50 cents. You may like, oh shit, let me take it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, now you got to understand what you would have to get a manager or somebody that an
Yeah, that know the
interpreter
business
or somebody that you could sit with at the table, because you got to
with you.
understand, if somebody offering you $5 million, that means somebody else
You
can
worth
offer
about
you more.
50. What you got to
Somebody
say,
else.
You know
Lisa?
what? If you are trying to distribute to a major label, you do have to have a manager or a publicist or somebody. They're not just gonna, they'll take you and, you know what I'm saying, put an offer on the table. But majority of when you go and sign that paperwork, they're gonna tell you, well, where's your management and all that stuff. Now,
Right.
independent artists, you do not need a manager unless you're doing something like majorly big. If you don't have no like merchandise, you know what I'm saying, your music's not popping like that where you're selling CDs out, because like CDs aren't even in sales right now, like really big. People are really streaming music. So you don't need a management until you do something big, but you do need somebody to be there that you know that you can possibly trust to give you
Yeah.
some certain advice. And that's all I
Well,
have.
nine to ten out of the time, they're not even going to sit with you unless you have a manager.
Right.
True.
They're not even going to do that. And if they doing that, that this shows that they're not a reputable company.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's a lot of AR sharks out there in the inbox of these independent artists. You know what I'm saying? Selling them
Oh yeah.
like this. So like, yeah, you say like they do need a management when they get there to get to that paperwork. Yeah, when an artist management comes to them, they don't need that. They're gonna try and gravitate so they can be that one person for that. You know what I'm saying?
Lisa, I wanted you to. Oh, go ahead, Chuck. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Oh, Quincy says, I would sign to a major label if I was a rap artist to reach global market. I think independent artists mostly reach national fan bases. What do you think about that comment there? Anybody?
Well, once you an artist and you are out there, give it a little bit of time. You're gonna go international.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand, anything that break out in the United States gonna spread around the world. Just a matter of time.
Yeah.
True.
Just a matter of time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lisa?
Mr. Delaney, when he was saying about, you know, if you have any funding, you guys got to think about like, this stuff isn't free. You got to think of it as like a hobby until you can do it as an actual job. Do you know
As
what
a
I'm
business,
saying?
yeah.
It costs money to do a lot of stuff. So, you know, on your global market stuff, you really don't need a major label. If you have money or somebody that will invest in your product, you know what I'm saying? You need to be out there handing it out. That's making you flyers, which people don't do. You're already on the internet. That's nationwide already. You know what I'm saying? Go and do
International.
Internet, yeah.
Go and do that footwork. Put your posters out there. Put your flyers out there. You know what I mean? I mean, there's numerous things that you could do to promote yourself. Major labels do that, but you can do the work yourself.
Yeah. And
I agree.
says,
I agree 100%.
she said, would you be so kind to explain to me what happened to artists that were signed to labels successful but walk away with nothing or less?
Well, a lot of them artists, a lot of them artists were either put on the shelf or they haven't been producing a certain amount of sales. Because if you don't produce a certain amount of sales, they're gonna drop you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And,
like any other business. If you're not getting money, why should I keep you?
Right. If you don't make dollars, don't make sense. And she
Don't
also
make
says,
Don't
what's
make
the
dollars,
future?
don't make sense.
That's right, baby. She said, what's the future for record labels? Because, yeah, like you said, you can stream your own music now. You really, I mean, somebody can, I don't know.
Well, the only future I can see for record label is giving artists money. But, you know, again, honestly, the way technology is right now, a lot of things you could do free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Lisa, I wanted you to talk a little bit. I was the question I got a brain freeze. I was going to ask you, or the panel, how do you not only listen to your music, but how do you buy music? And you talked about Spotify, CD Baby, all those different venues. How do people buy music nowadays?
I don't know how people buy their music nowadays. Like I said, a lot of things are streamed, so you can buy it on
But
Spotify.
you can buy it on Spotify, right?
You can buy it on all these digital distributions. You can buy any. You can buy a single or you can buy the album. So yeah, that's there. And then we do have a couple of record stores here in Sacramento. I don't know if anybody goes shopping. Of course,
But do they make CDs anymore? Do
they
they
still
actually?
have physical
Ah,
CDs.
okay,
But
okay.
like I said, I don't know who buys it because a lot of my music that I have, I download it.
Yeah. Where do you
Everybody.
download it from?
Well, I'm on a DJ coalition, so I get my
Okay.
music. I get to listen to it for free, and then those are the ones I spin on the radio station. Plus, those are the ones that they try to promote, in certain areas. So I get my music from there. If they like it, then it'll be promoted, or the songs on there, and the title, and all that stuff. And then like the digital distribution out there, you can go download it anywhere.
Talk about the different distributions. And if I'm an artist and I'm just getting started and I want to get my music out there, so if I go to Spotify, how much does that cost to put my music on Spotify?
Now that I don't know either.
Okay. And what else? Amazon. Just list the
Amazon,
different downstreaming opportunities for artists.
everything. Let me see. You got Walmart, you got Target, you got Amazon Prime, you got like you said, CD Baby, Google
YouTube, of
Play,
course.
YouTube.
Ah.
Where would
So
you say?
artists can put their music on all those different platforms?
Yes, they can. You can put them on a
Wow.
separate basis, but then there's those packages that people offer where they put you on all of those digital distributions.
Wow.
Okay.
Now, if
Okay.
you do that like I was saying, that splits it up from you making your money, because a lot of your streaming of your music, these artists get royalties. But like I said, that goes back to the business side. You have to have everything properly in place
Yeah.
in order that to
Okay.
happen.
Okay.
So what I was doing is I had a significant other who was trying to do a record label, and he had some artists that we liked when we were younger, and we were trying to put them out. So we produced, mixed, mastered, and so on and so forth. And so we were just doing our thing to see what works or whatever. So on the side, my interest was to do the radio. So when I discovered that when you play artists on the radio, as long as they're registered as an artist correctly through playing radio play, they got stream play, so that your streamings count. Plus a lot of so much streaming, you got royalties. You know what I'm saying, for how streams you get. So at the time that I was dealing with it, I was dealing with this artist. I was trying to spin their music just to see how many spins I can get and if the system really worked. So I think it was like, if you downloaded their song, 500 downloads equals one album. If it streams, and it streams fully streamed, that means you have to watch the full video to have it streamed. 1,500 streams equals one album.
Wow.
I was like trying to figure out, okay, well, how are these album sales making it? You have to get so many streams for one album, or so many downloads for one album on your streaming services. How is it working on the other side? I mean, there's, like I said,
yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to this industry. It's
A
so
lot of work. A lot of work.
But people can pick and choose what part of the business that they want to do and critique it. It's a lot of money to be made out there.
Yeah.
The major labels will never shut down, or the independent will never take over that unless everybody just stops using that service or that type of business, right? But there's enough monies out there, you can make yourself popular. One of the artists that passed too or got killed was Nipsey Hussle. He was the only artist that I knew that sold. He was independent. He sold his album for $1,500. I forgot how many he sold. Was it a couple of hundred or something like that? But he was the only artist, and he sold out. So
Wow.
you can do it independently. You can pick and choose. But like I said, you got to do the research yourself.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot of work.
it is a lot of work.
I was in a webinar with some record producers, and they said by the time the music gets to radio, it's old because it has to be streamed like Spotify so many times. So I guess after, people are streaming, listening to it, then it goes to radio. Is that your experience?
Yes, it is. I have stuff
Yeah,
that I
so
played
it's
like way
old.
back from 5 years that's just now becoming popular. So like Young Dolph, like I knew his music like way back when he first started before Gucci Man and all that stuff. So like,
Mm,
and now we're just now getting to know his music because why? Because he just got shot and killed, and everybody's putting it on social media like it's the talk right now. So certain things
right.
like that in that form. But like, there's a lot of artists out here that they have great music and just don't get the opportunity. Like, a lot of those artists, they want to go to the major radio stations. They don't think of me as like, oh, well, Lisa helped spin, she'll spin my music, or she might support me if she likes it, and get other people to help promote behind the scenes. But like, they think that if they go on a major station that might boost it up. But a lot of these stations, they say it's not pay to play, but a lot of them, you got to pay for that promotion of your spins.
Wow, that's something.
Interesting.
So
Hey,
people
Ty,
that too.
check your
It's
camera,
all
brother.
in the it's still all in the budget.
Mm,
Gotta
Yeah.
have
yeah.
money. I'm gonna say it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? To get out there,
Yes.
you have to have a budget.
Gotta have that money. Gotta have that money.
Even if you pick up a manager, your manager is gonna want some type of funding. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Dealing with you, a lot of artists think that because they have a manager that we have to put that money into you guys. Majority of your managers don't have a budget for you guys. What their duty is to try and help get you work or find
Right.
articulate ways on try to make you popular. So
Mm,
Hey, we got this.
interesting.
This is something right here. She says, "Do you think TikTok is a great way to promote music?"
yes, I definitely do.
Hmm
100% right now. A lot of people aren't using it, but yes, it is because TikTok right now too. They got a lot of explicit, and these young kids is out there doing these TikTok dances with all the explicit music behind the scenes. And then there's also good music too. But yeah, you can only do like 60-minute clips on there, but it's a good way to get your music heard on
There
there.
you go. And
That
Sky
record
Bones,
producer also said TikTok, make sure you're on TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how DJ Khaled got popular off of TikTok.
Wow.
Also, MySpace is back again too. So when we get that popping, that's how I got started too.
You said MySpace is back,
MySpace is it's been back, but it's coming back.
coming back again.
Being
Okay.
popular.
Yeah, it's gonna get
Yeah.
popular again. Yeah.
Sky says, yes, but needs to be copywritten and registered with ASCAP and BMI.
And you can
Oh,
either be
that's-
on one or the other. You can't be on both.
Can't be on both. Okay.
I think you said that, Lisa.
But you can
Yeah,
be
we
on
said
ASCAP or BMI and Sound Out for Sound Exchange, because any of your music that is streamed, Sound Exchange will pick it up where it'll pay you through your BMI and ASCAP.
Okay.
Mm.
Hey,
Wow.
we had Tyrone Ricks on. He's still trying to get on. Ty, check your camera, brother. He's on now. See if something's wrong with your camera. Check the settings for that. And if he comes on, he said he's in the back room. He said he want to spit something. So
Okay.
What's up?
but he won't
All
come on.
right.
He can't get in. So all right, we'll wait till he gets on. But
Yeah.
we'll give him about 2 minutes because
we call it Tyrone again.
Call
We probably need to call Erica Badu.
Also, I want to say that I'm trying to spin some independent holiday music this week coming up. So if any artists out there that are listening, you want to go and follow me on IG, inbox me. I'll send you my email address, and you can send me one MP3, radio edit, of course, and then I'll go ahead and get it spun for you.
All right.
All right.
We got Kendra Moore. She says, "Hey, fam, great convo.
Hey,
Thanks for tuning in, Kendra. We appreciate it."
Mhm.
And, yeah. So I don't know what's up with Ty. So we're gonna wait. He's in the room, but I can't see him.
I think you're having a conversation with Erica Badu.
calling him.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on, wait a minute. He might be here. Hold on, let's see. He came in with something else. I don't know what's up with his camera. It just won't come on.
he
So
been trying. He been trying. He been
he's been
trying.
trying, man. I give it to him.
Yeah.
He's been
Two
trying, but
more. Two more people.
give him another minute, see what happens.
Yeah. But you guys, this has been another great show, great conversation. We have entertained, enlightened, and educated, our audience about the music industry. George, of course, you brought the entertainment. We appreciate that. Lisa, you dropped some knowledge about streaming. Lele, you know what you do. And we appreciate you guys for coming.
Thank you
You
for having
know,
me.
and maybe if y'all can come back next week, maybe we can get some more music. Somebody besides George, you gonna have
Hey,
the
hey,
mixtape, you gonna have the video, you gonna have the trophy, you gonna have the
Rosie Andy.
hat, feel good hat and t-shirt. We gonna hook you up.
Man.
We're gonna make
Yeah.
sure we don't get you next to Tyrone though.
It warms my heart to be able to sit down and have intelligent conversations with intelligent people, and
Amen.
I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much, and we just appreciate you guys.
So next week,
Lisa, I need
Jamila. Mhm.
that link to the radio station, and you can inbox me and send it to me.
Okay.
Lisa, okay, yeah, you guys need to check out Miss Lisa. She is a community activist too.
Mhm.
I got to
Always
get your
around the
information, Lisa.
Capitol with the representatives and the senators, and
Yeah, I
she
do
she
that
does a
too.
lot. She does
Mhm.
a lot.
I got to
So
get your
thank you,
information.
Lisa.
No
Yeah, we're gonna
problem.
get your info. We gotta get your info. As a matter of fact, you
Yeah,
can put it in the chat if you want.
yeah, put
Drop
it in the
chat.
chat
That
so
way we'll have
people.
it and we'll put it out
Yeah.
here on the stream for you. But
So Chuck,
yeah.
what we'll do next week is we'll just have a free for all, and let people come in and rap, spoken word, um,
Thing.
soul music, gospel, instrumental. If I could sing, I would be like George.
Mhm.
If I could rap, I would be hip hop. I would just be on it. I'm just really surprised, but
Lisa,
you
what's the
know,
phone number?
Lisa,
Huh?
what's your phone number?
Okay.
You can
911.
put it in the chat.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
all right,
and
well,
you can
hey,
put
we'll try again next week, I guess, see what happens.
yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
independent artists are listening, don't be scared to get on here because it's an opportunity for you guys to possibly get booked.
Yeah.
What's
So
up?
with my
Yeah.
community activism, I usually like music that I like from independent artists. I'll put them on and have them perform. Like I've had people perform at. I did a block party for the Clark family and Sequita Thompson, who is Blessed Child Association. Stefan Clark that's their grandmother, but we did a block party, and so I was able to put people on the stage to perform on there. This is a way to bring more promotion to the light for you guys. So,
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
if there's somebody out
Absolutely.
there that can give some suggestions, or anybody that you support, send them to Jamila Girl Talk, so that way we can get them on.
Yeah. Thank you,
Definitely,
Lisa.
definitely.
Yeah.
What's the phone number, Lisa?
I put it in the chat.
Oh, you did? I don't see
Uh-huh.
it.
I'll give it to you, Lay. I have. Is
Yeah,
that the
send me
number I
send
have,
me,
Lisa?
Yes, ma'am.
Jamila, send me the number and the email.
Okay, I'll send you everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, any last words, you guys? Lele, any last words for any
Uh,
up and coming artist? You know?
hey, we got this is David. Hello, Feel Good Talk, second fan. What's going on, Dave? That's Kendra Moore's her son, the beat
Oh, hey
man. So
David.
get on here with a beat next week, baby. Come on through.
Yeah.
And Scott on says, Lisa, please put your contact info in the chat.
No
We'll
problem.
do
Yeah.
that. Yes, we
Yeah.
got you. Yep. So Hey, I just want to. I want to thank everybody for coming on, man. I had a great time. I have a great time with y'all every week. Wait a minute, we got Tyrone. Hold on, wait a minute. We got
We
Tyrone
got
Brick.
Tyrone.
Yeah, he says the 10 of life is tuned in. Ty, we was waiting on you, man. We was waiting on you, baby.
He must be straightening that stuff up with Erica. She's kind of hot about Tyrone.
I love my Feel Good Talk family. We love you too, brother. Hopefully you get on next week. Maybe we can get you on and see what's going on. He said he was trying. He was in the back.
Yeah, he was trying.
It
Yeah.
just wasn't going right. He's back there laughing now. So again, thanks for tuning in. And hey George, man, thanks for coming back this week, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Lay, man, it's always a pleasure.
I'm here, man.
I enjoy your knowledge and your wisdom, brother. Appreciate
I'm
you. Lisa, I appreciate you as well. So y'all ever want to come back, man? I mean, y'all come back anytime you want. Well, I know y'all here for the duration of it, so it don't even matter.
I'm here.
It'd be great if Lisa, you could come back. Lay, come back. George, would be great.
Hey, Ty says he got bars for you. He said, I got bars for y'all. And he says he's ready. All right, man. We was waiting on you, man. Come on.
Call him.
We were waiting on you, man.
Man, listen, Ty, you got to get that straightened out with Erica first, man.
Yeah.
You got her kind of hot, man.
Hey.
Because you can't use my phone.
Get it right, brother. Get it right.
You know what I mean? That could have been your $1 million check, man. You never know,
Thank you for helping me.
Exactly.
Thank you for helping me.
Oh, God. We got Sky Duchess. Thank you so much for having this platform because I always feel good on Jamila J's Girl Talk. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Sky. We appreciate you. And we got him back there laughing, Ty laughing. So great conversation. Have fun, man. It was real good time.
Yeah. So. Any last words, Lisa?
No, I'm sorry, Sky Darling. I was trying to text you in the comments. I can't text it for some reason, but I'm on IG as Fans Radio 916. That's FANS Radio 916. Also, independent artists can go to the website for saucedupradio.com. If you don't have your music on there, you can go ahead and get it on. Go ahead and type in your information at the bottom of the screen. You can also make requests on there.
Hey, yo, hold on.
No.
Hold on one second. No. Amy said she took the Wi-Fi from Tyrone.
See, I told him, man, he got to go straighten it up with Erica, man. Listen, those sisters ain't going to go for that. You know, they're going to look out for one another.
Told you, can't use my phone. Shoot.
And you know them sisters gonna get together and say, man, listen, man, he ain't straightening it up with her. No, we cut them off.
Lay, you have any final words for any up and coming artists, rappers, singers, spoken word, jazz musicians?
For upcoming artists, models, singers, producers, take your time. Go independent. There's a lot of stuff out there, independent, that you could do for free. Just like the sister say, all you have to do is buy some flyers. You got 5,000 flyers in a box for $100 and something. Pass them out. You know who used to do that? Little Baby.
Hold on.
Little Baby or the Baby. That's what he used to do.
Yeah. Wow.
If you don't put in the work, what you think somebody else going to put in the work for you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Independent route is the best route.
Yeah.
But it takes time. It's a process to everything. Any profession you want to get into is a process. Go through the process. And once you get to the top, you're going to appreciate it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Thank you, Lay.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yep.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, guest Jamila, this was an awesome show again. Like I said, Tyrone, he said, I guess he'll be on next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And
Man, you got to get that straightened out with Erica Badu, man.
Yeah, okay, Tyrone.
She got you, brother. She got you.
George, do you have any last words, or has this helped you as an artist?
Oh, this is good. Like, I mean, to get information from everybody, listening to what you guys go through, basically on a day-to-day basis, spinning music and producing and getting total strangers that you don't even know and make them become something that, bringing out the talents in each, out of people. That's awesome. So like I said, again, far as, with myself, if you see something in me and you want to get the best, man, please, I'm ready.
All right.
Yep.
But well, thank you for your
thank
time.
Again, thank you for having me on.
Yeah,
I always like to be on the show.
Yeah, hey,
we
man,
love having you because you're the best singer here.
And thank you, Tyrone.
You're the best singer here, so we appreciate it.
He's gonna come on next week. Hopefully, we'll get him on.
Yeah, if your schedule allows.
Thank you for not having your Wi-Fi, Tyrone.
Listen, Harlem right now is having the Harlem Cultural Fest streaming live from the historical Apollo Theater with Rakim, Slick Rick, and all of them right now.
Rakim.
Wow.
Eric
B.
Yeah. Somebody just hit me up.
And they're streaming it?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. Pass the information.
Yes, sir. Yep. So awesome show again. Hey, I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna let you go ahead and close out. Anything you got to say before we roll on out? Or?
No, just thank everybody for your time and your wisdom, your information, and just being available, showing up, and sharing this, because this is good information and people are serious about, doing their artistry. I mean, George is, can testify to that. You got a place to start, as an independent artist. So Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Hey, one more last word. Tyrone Rick says he's coming. He's coming for your trophy. George, I'm coming for your trophy.
I ain't even worrying about him showing up.
He's on it. He's on it.
You gotta show up to win.
You gotta be in it to win it.
Oh man, that's good. Ooh, boy.
So that was cute though.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a try next week and see what happens, y'all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I guess we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3. Jamila, you gonna count us out or what?
Yeah. So Lisa, I don't know if you watched the show, but your family now, you're welcome to come, back anytime. Tell everybody about your radio, station and the independent. What is he saying now?
Thank you.
Amy told him to go use Starbucks Wi-Fi.
Yeah. McDonald's, Subways. Yeah.
Oh, Ty, you got to come
hard. You, Tyrone. What you do?
Okay, cool. All right, cool. He's upcoming. Okay, we'll talk, Ty. We'll talk, definitely.
Yep. I'll let you use my hotspot.
Yeah, that's what you need, a hotspot.
You get on a baby. Hey, man, you got to bring your A game. No pun intended. No pun intended.
But Lisa, your family, George, your family, Lay, your family, and anytime you want to come back, George, you can sing the whole show if you want to.
Hey, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, during maybe during Christmas, just sing to us.
Let's do it.
Make us feel good. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody. So Lisa, we always say 1, 2, 3. So that's how we end the show.
All right.
Okay. Ready? All right. 1. Not yet. Not yet, George. George, like, what? You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Peace. See y'all next week.
All right now.
Peace.